Welcome to the Donovan Augustine wedding. Jimmy and I have been friends for well over a dozen years now. We went to the same high school, the same college. We even worked together for a while.
Oh no.
And as all of you could attest through your own friendships, Jimmy and I went through some great times as well as some not so great times together. When Jim and I, along with a bunch of other guys that are sitting up here tonight, were a couple pounds lighter and a few years younger, we were pretty decent athletes. We actually won a couple first-place championships. But nowadays, when we enter the local basketball and softball leagues, we have a different goal in mind, to not end up in the cellar. Then there were the times when Jimmy used to throw the greatest New Year's Eve parties. We used to have some unbelievable times. I'll never forget the time when I was half naked in Jimmy's basement on New Year's Eve, and Jim's mother and father walked into the house after spending a time with some of their Russian friends for New Year's Eve. And unfortunately, I had my car parked in their driveway, and Jim's mom came down very politely and said, could somebody move their car out of the driveway? And I said, God damn it, do I gotta do that now? I don't think it went very well with Mrs. Donovan, but I think she's forgiven me since then. But I don't think there's any New Year's Eve party that will be able to top this one tonight. I think this one tonight is going to be the most wonderful and memorous one that we've ever experienced together. Memorable, I'm sorry. The final memory I'd like to share with you of Jim and I was one where probably I got to know Jim the best. When Jim and I attended DePaul University together, we used to take the Burlington Northern train together every day. And there were some really strange things that happened on that train when we used to take it together down there. There was the one time when Jim witnessed me turn as white as a ghost on the train in front of about probably 100 CPAs, attorneys, chief financial officers of various companies downtown. Saw me turn as white as a ghost and blow my dinner from the night before all over the conductor's briefcase. Then there was a time when Jimmy, when he returned a favor to me, one night when Jimmy was out after a long, studious night with some of his law school buddies. There was a night when Jimmy was out with a couple of his law school buddies discussing the bar exam one evening after a long day of school. But the bar exam that they were discussing wasn't the one you guys are thinking of. The bar exam that they were deciding was how many of the different types of alcohol that the bar would serve that Jim could knock off. Well, it was about 1:30 in the morning and the last train was pulling out of Union Station, and Jim got on the train. Well, he lived in Berwyn at that time, but he happened to miss the train stop in Berwyn. Went all the way out to Downers Grove, got off the train, some unbelievable way, remembered my phone number, called me at home, asked me to pick him up at the train station, and then spent the night over at my house, crashed out on the couch.
Yeah! This is your life?
Through all these times, though, there have been two wonderful events which I have... Two more, James, that's it. There have been two wonderful events which I have had the opportunity to experience up until now that Jim has not. The first one was getting married to a beautiful lady, and Jim has finally had that opportunity tonight in taking Janet as his bride. And the second one was witnessing the birth of my son and becoming a parent, and God willing, sometime in the future, Jim and Janet will be able to share that experience together.